Hi, Poth.
Greetings. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sitting in a dark room, a little beatnik beard going. Yeah.
Yep. That's been how I've been feeling.
Cool. All righty. Well, we are live. So greetings one and all. Welcome to the Mystic Syndicate. I'm your host, Brian. Tonight we delve into Dungeons Deep and Caverns Old as once again we roll the dice, fight the horde, and let slip the dogs of war, for Dungeons & Dragons is the game and we are merely players on its fantasy stage. As always, I will be your Dungeon Master, and we are fortunate to have our friends for Drunkards & Dragons ready for whatever fate has in store. And as always, we start with introductions.
I'm Melinda. I play Glenna Babbleboots, a Gnomon Ranger with a sentient horde.
I'm Mike. I'm playing Kiffy Blackhammer, a Dwarven Cleric of Fortubo.
Hello, I'm Pav, and I'm playing Kelix, a Paladin of Heronius.
I'm Russ. I'm playing Jan Grimmer Toffermather Halderson.
Bless you.
Thank you, dear. a fire wizard.
I'm Ed, and I play Squire Tomas Waverly, a human fighter bard. And I'd like to remind everybody, Hasbro needs to fire Kyle Brink.
Yes. Burn down his house. All those horrible things. Yes. You don't do this and that. You just don't do that at Christmas and the holidays. That's just cheap. Cheap.
What, burning someone's house down?
No.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
Moving 1/5 of
Are
their
you giving somebody ideas?
ownership. No.
Eddie's gonna be showing up there pretty soon.
Okay.
Wouldn't a bunch of people actually have to watch this?
Well, they would after that. There we go.
There we go. It's just marketing. It's that wild thing that we do. I am Timble Snibbenblaven. I'm an artist following these people around, hoping to catch that faint red mist of a TPK.
Wow. Okay. So just remember, folks, if you enjoy what you see here tonight, please gently caress your mouse and left click on as you hover the arrow over the follow button. We would certainly appreciate it. So, welcome back, everyone. As we jump in here into the holiday season, I am not going to be throwing a Christmas special edition because the story is just too important. And so now I'm thinking about actually throwing one for another group, and probably be something where. I don't know. It's either the elves revolt and they blame it all on Krampus, and yeah, I mean that would be fun.
We could have that vote off to see who's the elf on the shelf, me or Grinna.
Yeah. I think 1 year, what was it? We had the elves revolt. Santa Claus had disappeared. The elves revolted, and everyone blamed it on Krampus. But actually, Krampus.
Right.
Oh, is there he is?
Yeah.
But Krampus was actually being held captive by the elves, and so the adventurers had to, once they penetrated the North Pole fortress, they were able to beat up these elves, found Krampus, and then finally they were able to save Santa Claus, they really liked that because they were for sure they were going to have to fight Krampus, and I was like, no, not going to fight Krampus. Alrighty, so
Use the
the last time that we met, you all had actually teleported from the city of Greyhawk to the summer palace of the Marquess Emondov, the ruler of Sterich. You had been accompanied by Bilius, her sort of court wizard, And last time we left off, you had just teleported in, and you were standing just not too very far away from the actual the palace itself. It's kind of more like a manor house in general. So yeah, Bilius continues and says, "Oh, well, this is wonderful. We all made it." And he's looking around at everyone, making sure that everyone's legs and arms and appendages are there. He says, "Sometimes these portals can get a little strange, and it looks like everyone made it." And he just kind of tussles the hair of Bubbles, says, "All right, well, let's go ahead and let's head down and see if we can have if we can get a sort of an audience with the Marquess." And so yeah, he takes you down to the entrance of the house. And I'm going to go ahead and switch over to our summer cottage thing here so you guys can see it all. Alrighty. All right, so let's find you guys. If you can't see yourselves, let me know. Make sure that you can move your tokens around. I don't want you to be just standing there. And see, Bilius is right there. Hopefully you guys can see each other. Should be plenty of light. Unfortunately, Bubbles is going to have to stay outside. But that's okay.
How far is this manor house from Istvan?
It is probably a 4-hour wagon ride, or what is it? More like a carriage ride. 4 hours outside of the city itself.
And then is it to the north, south, east, or west?
It is Istvan itself is actually to the west of this location.
What did it say?
Will this be roughly where the Druid Estate is on the map? From
it's very close. Yes, very easy to get to.
And there's a plug for Anna B. Meyer's awesome and outstanding Greyhawk maps. If you haven't checked them out, please do.
That's right. Go to annabmeyer.com and make sure to check her out. And if you feel so inclined, join her Patreon so she can continue to make beautiful fantasy maps. So that was pretty well. We just segued right into that. That was nice.
Hey,
all right.
Brian, how many sessions you know what we're doing?
Brian, who's
Yes.
the person directly behind me?
This guy?
The pink guy.
The pink one?
Yeah, that's Bilius.
That's Billy.
Bilius.
Okay. And Bubbles is outside because
No dogs allowed.
he's not a dog, he's a ward.
No dogs allowed.
Or birds.
Thinking the same thing. Or Snoopy.
Okay, so Bilius opens up the door so you guys can actually see past in there, and he says, "Follow me on through, and we'll see if we can actually see if the Marquess is in." And so he heads on in. Alrighty. And feel free to follow him at your leisure if you wish. Yeah, for those people watching at home, if you happen to wonder how we come up with our cool looking maps, we actually I create them using Dungeon Alchemist. You can find Dungeon Alchemist on Steam. I think it's on sale.
Wow, that's a hell of a courtroom.
Yeah, I mean, it also doubles as kind of like a ballroom. Like in the high summertime, they will actually have big to-dos here, and
Must be very big to-dos.
oh yeah, no, it's a very popular court. And you actually pass by. You do see that there are courtiers here who are talking and chatting amongst themselves, and things of that nature. So Bilius walks up and stops right about here, and I do not know what that guy is. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, he stops right about here, and bows very low to the woman who is sitting on this very ornate throne. You see that there is looks to be some. You probably kind of figure he's like a court jester. Might actually be an advisor of some sort. Sometimes court jesters were advisors, even though they were. And so Bilius bows very, very lowly and stands back up and said, Your Grace, once again, it is so nice to see you. I bring visitors with me from Greyhawk. I hope you would have room for them. They are, of course, my guests, and I would hope that you would be able to put them up for at least a certain amount of time, if you do happen to have that luxury. She stands, just sort of smiles very gently at Bilius. She's probably stands close to about 5'5" in height. She's wearing a sort of a pink gown. She has a very smallish looking tiara on. Her hair is a combination of like blondish, but then of course she has like streaks of gray running through it. You're looking at someone who is probably very, very close in age to Lady Ilya. Maybe just a little bit older. And you can actually see that there is a family resemblance, but you can kind of see possibility. And she says, well, Bilius, thank you very much for once again gracing the court with your presence. Are you going to be here for the ball? And he just kind of said, oh, of course, Your Grace, I'm definitely going to be here for the ball. And they go back and forth for a couple of minutes, and she stands and walks down. And actually, she seems quite approachable. She stands up and walks down and actually greets each of you in turn. And she says, welcome to my home. And where do you all hail from? She looks over very quickly at Kellex, and she says, I recognize that uniform. Very smart looking. And she said, I'm not familiar with the epaulets, though. Your rank structure is a little bit different than the one here in Starich. But I do know where you're from. She also looks over at you, Grenna, and recognizes also your tunic. But the rest of you, other than Tomas, she also recognizes your livery as well. She says, my gosh, we have so many esteemed visitors from so many different places. And she says, well, if you are friends of Bilius, then of course you may stay here as long as you would like. He says, was there something? And she looks over at Bilius and said, was there something that they needed to speak with me with, or were these just people that you picked up at your symposium? And Bilius just kind of looks and says, oh no, I actually do believe that they have some sort of business. I don't know if it is with you personally. And then he turns around and kind of scans you all really quickly, and he's like, was there's something actually that you needed to speak with the Marquess about.
I will step forward and greet the Marquess Resbendren Emondov. Greetings from your cousin Ilya, Lady Ilya, and pull out the document pack for her.
Oh. Bilius takes it from you and hands it over to her. And she says, "Oh, you are an emissary from my cousin. Oh, I've not talked with Ilya in years. I'm kind of surprised that she would even wish to speak with me or converse at all." And she says, well, she thanks you very much. She says that once I go over these, I may require an audience with you.
And say, I am here at your leisure.
He says, that's wonderful. So she looks down at the brightly gestured, or the brightly colored jester next to her, and says, Mikey, will you please take and show these fine people to some quarters? I know that we have some around that are open and free for guests. Thank goodness you weren't here a week later. We just wouldn't have any room whatsoever because of the ball. But I'm glad that you are here. And so. Bilius leaves you to Mikey, the squire, and he ends up taking you. Let's see if I can find an open door here. Okay, so he takes you out this side door here into this hallway to the north. Okay. And so, yeah, he takes you down this a pretty long corridor. But he does stop every so often and, and tells you a little bit about each room that you pass. This one right here is actually the armory. This one here is the barracks for the guards, the keep guards. There is the actual treasury room, which is highly guarded and warded. So he said, "Don't be tampering in there." That's a good way to get get ended. Okay.
Hey, Brian, can you grab my token real quick and drag it over there? I didn't see how you got there. I got dropped behind.
Oh. Okay, let me find you. Okay, there's that. I'm trying to find your token. Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. I got you. Okay, so he comes to this first room right here and opens it up and says, if there's anyone here who would like to stay in this room, feel free to step on in. And then he's going to open this other door into another hallway.
Hey, Brian, there's no door to get past.
I don't see him anymore.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're being teleported.
This looks like outside.
He had me at bearskin rug.
All right, so the rest of you will follow. That's a guard room, or actually, it's a room? A servant's room, where you're at Yarn. And so he takes you through another door to the south here, and heads around the corner. to the next room, which is all the way around the other side there, and opens up a door for the next person who wants this room. It's very...
Ah! I knew I'd catch you!
And then he proceeds to head on down here and open up other doors for the rest of you to stay. So each of you get a room.
Yay!
People have been telling me to do that for all my life.
Subtle but important difference.
I'll take the one in the hall.
All right. So yeah, you get an idea of where you can sort of stay at. Oh, and then so
On the other side of this wall, is that the outside?
I don't see your icon now.
Oh, well, okay. We're not sharing a room. I'm gonna leave. Hold on.
So,
So along this wall,
uh-huh.
are these all windows?
Yes, they are.
I don't have a room.
Where's your token at?
Up in the upper left-hand corner.
Upper left.
She's right next to my room.
No, I'm coming back. I'm passing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, you are going to get. Hold on one moment. You're going to follow the jester because you were the last person to take a room. You get.
I was actually in a room and they got pushed out.
Who pushed you out?
You know, I find this is the most interesting way that DM has separated the party.
Yes. Yes. So much fun.
What could possibly go wrong with a separated party?
And the jester disappeared.
That's okay. Me and the wizard got a suite, so we can blow shit up.
Yeah, Tomas was right here. We can use him as a meat shield.
Okay, so if you follow the jester, Grenna, you're actually going to a different location.
Great, that's gonna go over well.
Of course it is.
I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Last time
Okay.
You can be over here and take your place.
Yeah, so the end result is you're going to end up over here in this, not that room, sorry, that's the other room. Okay. And so Grenna, we're gonna send you up here, and he's gonna open this door. And this is your room right here.
What is on the other side of this?
You're not really too sure.
Is that like a garden?
You can peer out the arrow slit.
No, what I'm trying to do is figure out if there's a way to get to the outside so that Bubbles can come in the window.
That's going to make this
Well, you can open up the window.
Well, that's a door, but when I went in it, there was nothing there.
So I'm right out there in that hallway. Can I lure Bubbles into my room, which is right off the door?
Sure. Okay.
Bubbles! Come with me, Bubbles!
Let's see. You'd have to try to sneak him by the guards. That might be kind of difficult. You should drag the wolf through the window, the warg through the window. Love it.
How much is the warg in the window?
Exactly.
Look. Okay. So what is this? Is this like a courtyard? This is. There's a door. Look, I'm outside. Haha! I know how to get bubbles in. Weird. Does this go around the building?
You can.
I'm trying. Oh yeah.
Well, she's exploring. I've got these guards right here at the door.
Right.
Yeah, but my oops. Stop.
If I leave my door open, why not? Or how stoic are these guards? They look like they're serious, or
Well,
Yes.
look, he can go through the garden and into my room.
yeah. Must not be crazy, Ed. Go back to my room. Let her deal with her dog.
There.
Crazy Ed.
I just took him in through the back garden.
Okie dokie.
Sure they don't have war doors?
Mhm. Nothing's gone off yet.
War alarm. Okay. So very good.
Good. All right.
All right. So yeah, as the jester drops you off at each of these rooms, Mikey tells you and says, "Well, of course, welcome to the summer cottage. We will be serving food later out in the garden area. So make sure to drop by if you would like so. Of course, once everything goes to candlelight later on in the evening, it does kind of slow down a little bit. I know that Her Majesty is supposed to be returning to Istvan sometime either later this evening or tomorrow morning. So whatever information you may have for her, I'm sure she will be looking over it pretty quickly too, because she does have a pretty full schedule, especially before the ball. So right now, let's see, the symposium was over, or you guys teleported right after lunch, and so right now it is about probably close to about 11 in the morning. So it's still pretty early. So I mean, you can like explore, or if there's something you wanted to do, you can do it. If you want to reconvene and gather somewhere, because there are other rooms here that you do have access to. Yeah, pretty interesting. There is a stable area outside for horseback riding, if anybody wants to go horseback riding. There is a large garden. There's a chapel here for prayer. There's a library.
Library?
Yeah,
Charge!
there is a library. So there's there's a sitting room where you can just like a lounge. Yes.
I rolled an investigation check looking. As soon as he left me, I was immediately digging around in my room to see if there was any way that they were going to spy upon me. Given the randomness, I doubted it, but I'm still looking.
Okay. Yeah, you spend a little bit of time going through your room. Make an arcane knowledge check.
No, that's not what I needed to hear.
Okay. So you, as you're going through things, you're not really too sure if there's something that could be some sort of scrying device present, but you do have this uneasy feeling that there is definitely like you feel that there is something watching you.
So, Brian, what kind of a role would it be for me as we're in somewhat a type of court? I'm assuming it's probably not great for me to be walking around in plate. So do I need to dress down, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, you can dress down if you have like more appropriate sort of more higher end clothing. If you have that, if not, then like if you have a uniform or something like that, you know, you can as long as it's serviceable, you can wear that sort of stuff.
Well, I never ditched my chain shirt, so I'm going to keep that and wear that under. But I do have finery as well. So,
Nice. Okay.
So I'm not in plate at this time. That being said, I am in my best clothes, so I do have fancy clothes kind of thing.
Nice. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. You're able to change into something a little bit more appropriate.
There's sort of.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But yeah, and the lounge area is like a bar, and there's all types of good stuff. And that's directly across from your room, Tomas. If you go past the guards, and then there is another room directly across from your room on the opposite side.
And that is a what exactly?
It's a lounge with a bar.
I heard bar, but I didn't hear the word lounge at the beginning. Like, what bar? Dun 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 dun. And guess where Tomas is?
Hey, Brian, this
Yeah.
time.
Sounds like Kiffy's kind of place too, actually.
Okay, if you guys want, I can place your tokens there so you don't have to go kind of
What is this room above my room?
room above your room.
Yeah, the one I'm
Oh,
currently.
that's a bathroom. That's a shitter.
Oh. There you go. I found it.
Yeah.
Is it full?
I have no idea.
It's Christmas. Of course it is.
Okay, so yeah, if you want me to put you in the lounge, I'll go ahead and do that if you would like.
Yes,
Please,
please.
Yes, please. Bubbles can guard my room. Sleep well, my friend.
Tim Bullard, are you also going?
I'm going to take out a small sketch kit,
Okay.
and I'm going to go wander the manor house,
Okay.
and I'm going to look for something to sketch, like a complete map of the place.
Okay.
I'm not certain of my history with this, given my relationship to Lady Ilya. So I don't know if I've been here before, if I haven't been here before.
You have not been here before. This yeah.
All right. Well, time for some detail mapping,
Okay.
but I'll do it as I'm drawing things.
Okay.
So I'm kind of hiding it within stuff.
Very nice. Okay. So yeah, so you spend probably a good almost an hour and a half of just kind of wandering around, checking things out. You do notice that there are many doors here, but a lot of them are locked, and some of them are warded. There are glyphs on certain ones, so you're kind of a little apprehensive about fidgeting with those. But if there's one that you want to
But if there's
test,
a glyph, I could draw it
Of
and
course.
see what our fire boy thinks of them.
Run!
okay.
Go ahead, let's go.
Fire? I think so.
No. Glyph of warding. Go ahead, next spell.
Tomas is performing in the lounge. Is there anybody else there besides our party?
No.
Right now it's just you guys.
What's
Good, so I had a shitty performance.
ooh, what's
Yeah, so it's not like it ruins your reputation or anything because these are people that you've known for a long time.
Yeah, these are people that already hate me, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. These are people who already despise you, so you don't have to worry about them.
So he sort of flings out with some experimental jazz.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm doing tubular bells. I'm practicing tubular bells. Dun, 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 on the glasses.
Mm.
That's gonna be my performance tonight. I'm gonna be Gracie Lou Freebush from Miss Congeniality and do the.
There you go. There you go. That would work.
So I'm sitting there setting up my glasses for my performance tonight.
Okay. Well, good. All right. So yeah, so you spend a little bit of time in the lounge area, just sort of enjoying yourselves, taking a look around. There are there's places to sit, comfortable couches. There's some books that you can peruse and things, but mostly it's like Starich history. Some history of the Flyness in general. A lot of things that you're already pretty aware of. So you're kind of thinking that this is mostly just like, oh look, something for show. It's not like it's a study where like learned scholars would spend time. This is where people come to talk business and drink like cognac and things like that.
Do they have cognac here? Because doesn't cognac have to come from a specific region?
No, that's champagne, Goober.
It's like it's brandy, but it's like from a certain place. So yes, correct.
I knew it was brandy. But
All right, guys. What's our next plan? What are we doing? Where are we going?
too heavy in the basket?
One, we need to wait and see what's going on with whether I get back another diplomatic pouch or whether the headsman takes us out to the block.
Us?
Wait a minute. We're having a problem with that letting us know ahead of time thing again.
Had a pouch that I was to deliver. How was I to know that there was enmity between Lady Ilya and
Kill the bearer of this message.
Quarshard's wife?
You said there were horses?
Yes. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, the type of horses that will they'll just attach ropes to all of your extremities and pull in opposite directions.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good old times.
Hey,
Humans being just humans.
Brian, I will fill them in on some of the problems that happened in Istavin.
Okay.
And I want to see how things are handled out here as sundown comes around.
Okay.
But since we got here around 11, probably got to see people, got to eat. I did my mapping, so 2, 3 in the afternoon. I will set up myself in the Grand Hall, and I would like to look at all of the paintings and what they have on the wall from the history of blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to be seeing who's walking in and out, faces I might know. And if I don't know them, I'm going to write down my, just kind of I'll quickly sketch some
Okay.
pictures of the people, so that I can, I don't need to develop and see who might be going through here over time. I'll build up more of an idea of who's who.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Yeah. So you can spend a little bit of time in the actual the Great Hall itself. There are like large tapestries that stretch on both of the long walls. And you're familiar with these it's sort of in like kind of reminiscent of like the Bayeux tapestry, where it's just this long historical account of an invasion, and it's just absolutely beautiful. The work involved is ancient in comparison to what you're used to, but you can learn so much just from the pictography on the tapestries themselves.
Just sort of the secular sort of giants and orcs and creatures out of the mountain. Back Istvan. We take back Istvan. We push them back into the mountains.
Yes, back into the darkness as light is spread. Yes, that sort of it's that kind of feel to it. Where you also have ones like on the opposite wall, the tapestries portray rulers past and present, and their heroic deeds and stuff. So it's really interesting to you as a person who enjoys the arts.
I do have a question. If I jump to like the most recent, is it about Queershard?
Actually, yeah, there is an actual part about that. About that issue, but it looks. What's that?
Do they show pale-skinned elves? I mean, black-haired, dark, obviously elves.
Yeah, they do. They do show a constant, ongoing struggle concerning the Drow. Yeah. More recently. See, these tapestries, like as they get further away from the throne, they're very ancient, but they've been added on to throughout the ages. More up-to-date information. But I mean, you're still looking at like hundreds of years, several generations have added to the story, which is amazing in itself.
Yeah, I was going to say, note to self, I will actually come back and render them completely in my book at some point in time.
Cool.
Because that's pretty darn cool.
So as you were over here just admiring all of this wonderful artwork and these tapestries, one of the guards approaches you and says, "Sir, Her Grace would like a word with you."
I respond. Okay.
So he escorts you back up to the front. Let's see if I want
Me too, Ben. She's got me right out in the main hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to find out where you're at.
My room.
Oh, you're
That's
in
where
your
my.
room? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I left my token there.
Okay, cool. So you were actually over here admiring the awesome tapestries, and this guard walks up and tells you that yes, the Marquess would definitely like a word with you.
As he starts off, I go, the collective tapestry, do they have a name?
Oh, like a special name? Ah,
There certainly could be of such.
well, it said this one right here is the tapestry of nobility and royalty. And he points to the historical one on the other side, and he says, that one right there is the tapestry of the struggles.
Struggles.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for that information.
Okay.
So as he moved me up to
Yep.
the Marchioness.
You are. Yeah. So the guard in the is kind of standing right over here. It's like it says, Your Grace, the gentleman, the emissary from Bissell you requested. And she says, thank you so much. And she kind of directs him to leave. And she says, and your name, sir?
Well, I am Tybalt Snivenblaven, artist of, first artist of Bissell.
Ah. And how is it that you came into the service of my cousin and her husband?
Well, there was this war, and we sort of rescued the husband. And it's grown not much from that. I was there to actually hired to paint his great victory, and we know how that went. And then I happened to survive and be among the team that rescued Margrave Lorraine. Yeah, I can't say that word.
Larengren. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
And
okay,
yeah, so she is like, it's very interesting that so you aren't just an artist who has become more than just an artist. I could almost say that you've become maybe a spy.
Let's just say I keep my eyes open. I wouldn't say, as an artist, well, one starves. So if I do see this person here, this person there, I'm not above selling that information.
Interesting.
To the Margrave.
Yeah. So she looks at you and she holds up the papers that you were given to her. Do you know what is written inside of these?
Kill the bearer of this message?
I do not. Though I believe that early on I said I was going to try to copy all of the information within and to get the script down for later necessity, but I do not. We never went through that. So,
well, I mean, I believe. I mean, if you wanted to, I mean, that's all fine and dandy, but you would have to roll a bluff to see if you can actually. What you know for a fact is that it is the missive itself actually is pleading with her to aid Bissell in their time of need.
Oh. I did not know that.
Okay, well that is what you were able to figure out.
Okay, so do I?
Yeah, you're gonna have to give a
performance.
No, it should actually be, isn't it?
Deception. I much prefer deception.
Yeah, deception would be the way to go.
Don't prefer it that much.
Okay, so let me give her an insight.
Really,
give her an insight roll and see how she She does. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're able to convince her that you have no idea what is inside the missives, even though you do actually know that. Yeah, being that she is of the same royal bloodline, you were able to, even though Sterich and Bissell have had some problems within the last generation or two. Ilya seems to be the better woman and has kind of decided that it would be in her best interest as well as the interest of her country to sort of try to find a way around the unpleasantness that they had with the usurpation of the throne, and so.
Well, did she? Because I thought this was Quershad's wife. Is there some? Did I misread something? I thought that there was a connection there.
Yeah, there. Well,
I know are they both of House? What is that? Qualine or Qualine?
Believe so. Yes.
So the troubles between them is that Lady Ilya, on her side, they believe that maybe she should have it, or
well, it was supposed to be her father who was supposed to have it. Yeah, and it was taken from him by his brother. But that generation has passed, and his daughter ended up taking the throne, and that is, the Marquess. So there was some definite bitterness there for a while, but at this point in time, the way that Lady Ilya is looking at it, that it's better to find a way, especially if something should happen with the current conflict with Ket.
and already weakened Sterich from the previous troubles. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fill that out in my head.
That's okay.
Who's who?
Who is who? Alrighty.
Who's married to whom?
She says, I feel that you have been sent here with very good intention. And would you tell me, truthfully, what is Ilya's state? Do you know her state of mind? Are you that close an advisor to her?
I would think so. How would I answer that as far as the state of mind? As far as I know, she's gravely concerned for her country. I mean, Kat just routed them in the north. They're holding, but for how long? And they're, it's...
Yeah, I mean...
It's a close situation in the war.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, as far as what you could answer was that being that every time that you've talked with her, is that she is definitely of sound mind, but you can also see an underlying sadness of what's going on around her. And so this is kind of like what the way you're feeling is that this is a way to reach out to find, even while there is stability locally near Ilya, something about family and the possibility of finding once again common ground is what you kind of get from Ilya's demeanor.
And if Ket should run further south, clearly she'll need somewhere to go.
True.
Usually that would be to family, but in this case, family is kind of tough. So
yeah.
Well, I'll say just that it's
Okay.
It's perilous in the north at the moment, and I know she's of sound mind, and the only thing that she really wants is to find some stability in her life and to protect her family and Bissell. And reaching out to family to try to reunite and get past old problems, issues. I mean, would you not do the same if the Giants were at the gates?
She says,
would you be too proud to protect your people and not ask for help? And that's how she is. She feels those Giants at the gates, and she's reaching out.
Understandable. So she says, I'm going to draw up some papers as well that I would like for you to take back to my cousin. I'm hoping that this will be received well by her, but I cannot make any promises to you what might be written inside. But I would hope that you would have some discretion with this and not actually pry beneath my wax seal. And she just kind of gives you this look. She says, good. Then, so by dinner time tonight, I will have something for you to take back to Ilya. Thank you, Mr. Snibbenblaven. And she
perhaps Ilya be available to expedite my movement north.
I'm sorry.
Bilious.
Oh, of course, yes. I mean, of course, we can always make sure that Bilious could definitely help you. Now, I'm unsure exactly. I mean, he can teleport you back to Greyhawk, but I don't know if he'd be able to get you to Pellic in any great haste. There may be others in Greyhawk that can help.
Closer is what I was hoping for, and I guess it is. I'd hope that he would have some ability to go see his old master Pentero, or
you would have to take that up with him. I'm not really too sure exactly what sort of magics.
Wizard business.
The wizards can be quite mysterious. And she says, well, thank you very much for your time. I will have the papers for you soon. And she just kind of dismisses with a dismissive wave. And
I'll bow deeply and go.
Okay. And she returns back to the throne where the jester kind of walks up and whispers in her ear about some things as you bow and walk away, not turning your back on her, that sort of way.
I'm bowing and step down and bowing, not turning my back. But do I hear anything that he speaks?
Give a perception check. Okay, yeah, you kind of catch out of this, from your hearing, which is quite acute. You kind of pick up this thing where he says something about a scrying device, and she just nods in acknowledgement of what he is speaking of.
Am I getting the feeling that perhaps our jester is, if not our spy master, at least one of her little birds?
That's probably a good summation of that relationship.
I will return to the lounge, I think, and see if I can get everyone to come together and so we may talk.
Okay. So good. So I will put you, bring your token down there and get you into the lounge area. Yeah, as you walk in, you can see that most of your team is here enjoying some strong libation, looking through some of the books, or just actually enjoying their time together. And as the door opens, you see Timble move through and shut the door behind him, and just kind of takes in the room.
Well, I'll hastily go over to, if they're at one table. If not, I will go and basically.
They're kind of spread out all over the place.
I see that.
Yeah.
What is that bottom door?
It's a lounge. We're lounging.
The bottom door.
The bottom door goes outside.
Yeah, it goes outside.
Oh, I've been all over this building.
So who's missing?
I came back.
Is everyone in the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like. Are we missing somebody?
Yeah, the brains.
No, everybody's here. No, everybody's in the room.
Is this a
I go to the door.
Better to have.
And I say, "Hey, guys, come on," and I'll pass through.
Okay.
Outside. Woohoo! Outside.
Okay, yeah. So as you pass through, there is another building, which, from what you can tell by the smell, is the stables.
With no animals in it.
Go right, guys. Go right.
Yeah. Come on, the courtyard's over here. Well, not a courtyard, but a garden. Follow me, boys.
I would. Well, no.
You don't want to go in the garden?
Well, this way we can see anybody that's trying to listen.
Well, I think I want a wide open place. If the garden's wide open, yes. If
It's not wide open.
well, no, it's not wide open.
I
But
would like a place where we can see anyone who would be paying attention to us.
How about right over here?
So
That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. What?
I don't even see you. I'll go wherever. So
It's about 20. It's about 20 yards from the building.
regardless, I'll explain to everyone that I should be getting a diplomatic package. This
this is not suspicious at all.
this evening around dinner. I can't scroll left or right for some reason. Let's see. Does it require? Yeah, it does.
Don't look suspicious.
All right. I'll explain that I should be getting a diplomatic package to return to Bissell with this evening. I think we should leave as soon as it gets here. I will also explain that there is enmity between Lady Ilya and what is that?
Her cousin.
I hate her name. Resbin Dren Emondov. Resbin. They do not care for one another, but Lady Ilya has reached out to her for assistance with Ket. So the necessity to return northward is it's important and it's necessary. I don't think we'll see what the wizard Bilius will be able to do for us. Perhaps move us quickly north, at least to some degree.
What was What was her reception of the letter? I mean, did she seem agitated? Are we all going to die?
She seemed more disbelieving that that Lady Ilya would reach out to her in this way. So there is a question on her behalf, but even more than just that, I think we have to be aware that our rooms probably have ears, eyes, whatever you would have. I did search my room quite thoroughly, and I can't get out of my mind that there's something there. Something's watching.
Do you think the Marquess will help her cousin?
Women. And I'll look at Greta and go, not you. You're one of the good ones. I don't want a dagger in the middle of the night. But I don't know. It's the leaders are fickle, and female leaders are even more fickle. Who knows? Something could have passed between them as kids, and they're still licking their injuries over it. I have no idea. It's not my job.
At least it seems Lady Ilya is, looking past these grievances.
No.
September.
So would you? What say you? I don't run this team.
Is anybody?
You're muted. Oh, there you go.
We do have an officer who is the ranking member.
Okay. When did we join the diplomatic corps?
You should do Peace Corps.
The moment you accepted going north to rescue the Margrave,
I was ordered to do that.
you know that's how it goes.
How the hell did I join this army? I didn't join this
Do
army.
not be disingenuous.
Yes.
Do not be disingenuous. You know what was going to happen.
I made no oaths.
Oh,
So
I'm
I
just
guess the question is,
advisor.
do we stay the night? Do we leave now? If you think they're
Well, he doesn't have the pack yet, and leaving at night just seems like a bad idea. Plus, is the ball tonight, or is it at a later date?
It's at a later date. It's like within the next week.
Hey, Ed, get the fuck out of Dodge.
yeah.
well,
This deep in Sterich, traveling at night.
wait. Rather than charging off into the night to our certain doom, given that, we're cursed, wouldn't it be better if we stay the night for us all to stay in one room together?
No.
Why not?
Well, I was making it asking an option. It wasn't a So.
I think we should get on the horses, go back to where, have Bilius get us out of here.
Well, shouldn't we
That's
wait for
that's the question, and we may need you, Wizard, to speak
Wizard,
to Bilius and see if you can help with that.
I
I'll
can't
be
do
with you,
much
but-
of that.
I'll ask, but wizards do favors for wizards, I think.
That's a hell of a favor.
And he
Yeah,
knew,
but you got to be alive.
he knew your master.
No,
Yeah, they thought highly of your master.
I certainly hope so.
It could be worth asking if we
So
can
what?
leave, if he's able to transport us
All
as soon
right.
as we get the message.
I think so that we ask him, and if he starts stalling, and we have to use what leverage we can.
Okay. All right. We got a plan? Got a plan.
done.
All right. I walk over to the to one of the guards and I say, "How would I get a message to Master Bilius?"
Oh, so now we got to go to the building.
Okay, so yeah, who are you talking to?
So you got to go back
Inside.
inside.
That guy.
Okay, so yeah, so he just kind of looks over at you and says, "Well, we can send a runner to fetch him, if that is what you would like."
Just to deliver a message, if you would please.
Oh, that is fine. We can do that.
We'd like to speak to, or I would like to speak to him. Yarn Grima would like to speak to him at his earliest convenience.
That might not be tonight, though.
Well, it's better than, hey, come here.
We could just be a knock on his door.
Paranoid schizophrenics. We need to leave.
I would rather him come to the area that we've secured already.
Ask
Do
him
we
if
have a
he's
security
going to be at dinner tonight. That you have a
No,
few questions to give him.
just send the message. Just send the message.
Yeah, he takes the message and says, yes, we will make sure that it gets to him.
Thank you very much. Because I got no idea where Bilius is, and I don't know what his schedule is. So, but if we're in the bar, it really doesn't matter.
Okay. So, so the rest of the afternoon passes pretty uneventfully. You do hear that do hear that other people are coming and going from the from this entryway area over here. Some of the courtiers that you saw before have moved, have left, or more have shown up. And you can actually hear in the Great Hall that there is some conversations of more people than just what you originally heard. Some folks actually come through the lounge area, and one grabs a large cask of wine and starts pouring some glasses, and these other people are talking about commerce and some family, like business. That there's this family that is kind of tightly bound to the Emondov clan, and they're right now vying for like a lucrative contract that they're trying to get off the ground. And it seems as though things are going pretty well, whoever these people are, because they are toasting their success. Yeah.
So Brian, real quick, as in the type of courtier kind of thing, is it common, because that room is really long, her grand hall?
Yes.
Like, basically, people will hang by the door, kind of coffee clatch and work and move around. Is that the typical type of court?
Oh, yeah. Yep. It's exactly the same. Yeah.
So, Tomas is going to take his wine glasses and ask a table to be brought, and he's going to go into a corner and start performing his glasses music. And he's gonna like do the Game of Thrones theme kind of thing, dun 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 dun, dun, because I can't do tubular bells. It's not Christmas. It's not Yule.
Okay. Yeah. So after a while, if you're doing that like closer to the door area, you do see that there are some folks who are kind of paying attention to what you're doing. I'm
going to kind of get up over a corner.
Okay.
Not disrupting, because it'd be light music. Everybody likes a little bit of chamber music.
Sure.
So I'm going to start doing that over there in the corner.
Okay. Yeah. So you can, if you want a performance check, let's see how you do.
Yeah, this ought to be interesting. There we go. Performance. Here we go, buddy.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. All right. So yeah. So with a natural 20, that's pretty good. You're over there, and absolutely everyone is just fascinated by what you are, what you're doing. people are, so they're not, the chatter and talk has died down as these people are watching you, really putting forth all of your effort to entertain. And so, yeah, I mean, even the door, which is open, you can see the guards are also kind of looking in, and just very, very interested in what you are up to. So,
Okay.
yeah,
That was the intention.
that was the intention. Yeah, very good.
So, once again, Ed drops a 20 in the most bizarrest of times.
Yeah, pretty nice.
So out of that, I am trying to look for people because I'm kind of listening while I'm playing and things like that. Kind of like Timble was earlier, trying to gather some information, see what's going on. My particular interest is any giant activity in the Jotuns or any rumors about vampires. I'm not going to bring those up, but the giant activity I should suspect is common conversation.
Yeah, I mean, there is some of the people that are here do look like they are of some military bearing, that they do have some sort of affiliation, and they do talk about giants, and also the talk of drow insurgencies and assassins. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Can I do a gather information? Will this be investigation on drow assassins?
Sure.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, not too
Just
bad
trying
at
to
all.
gather.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So what are they are the drow assassins infiltrating places, killing? Well, obviously they're killing people, they're drow assassins, but who are they targeting?
Well, right now the topic of conversation is that there is speculation that the reason that the Marquess is here is because the royal residence in Istavan itself has been compromised, and that there are drow assassins that are seeking to actually kill the Marquess and her court. So that's kind of why they're here.
Gotcha. Do I get the feeling as they're talking that maybe it's not well known that she's at the summer palace? Or
Yeah, there's not, from the way it feels is that only a handful of people probably know that she's here, and those are like her closest, like Bilius definitely being like one of her close associates. Mikey, who is from what you're able to gather is probably more than just a jester. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
all right, that's what I got.
Cool. Okay.
Bueller. Anybody else?
Actually, since after the discussion, Kellix is, wants to get a feel for how, as a soldier, he wants to get an understanding of how they're equipped, and so I'm going to go make some friendly banter to one of the nearby guards.
Okay.
I just kind of look at his uniform. What do I notice about his uniform?
Well, they're very smartly dressed. Everything is extremely serviceable. They look to be not just merely low-level enlisted. They're more like your non-commissioned officer types. Probably have seen some combat. Yeah.
So I try to get his attention. I say, "Soldier."
And he says, "Sir, how can I be of help?"
Oh, just seeing how you're doing. A great uniform, by the way.
Thank you. He quickly looks at yours and says, "Of course, sir, and yours as well." and just gives you an affirmative head nod.
How long you served?
This will be my 7th year, sir.
Seen any action?
Before I came here as a royal guard, we fought giants to the north. A lot of chaos there. But I've been here at the palace for 2 years now.
No, haven't seen any action since then.
Thank goodness not. I mean, we have had situations occur in Istavan which needed our attention, but other than that...
Was that recent?
Unfortunately, sir, I'm not at liberty to say.
No, I quite understand. So how, you say you've been here 2 years. You plan on staying for much longer? Or you looking to go somewhere else?
Well, the pay's good, and the food's excellent, and not living in the fields, so I think I'm going to stick it out here as long as I can.
Any family?
I have brothers and sisters back in Istavan, but no actual relations to call my own.
Oh, there's always time. So.
Yes. Hopefully soon.
Right.
Are you looking?
Yeah, because Kellex is not good for information gathering, but he's going to get an idea that there's, I don't know, I guess there has been some recent activity. So, all right, that's it for me. I'm no spy. I'm not a Timble.
Well, every little bit of information provides a picture.
It does.
So what you're doing.
Yep.
Can't be Timble grabbing it all, right?
You sure? It might be colored a little better than yours.
Corinna, can I, because you're in your room with Bubbles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I get a perception check from you?
Yeah, I was just waiting.
Well, your time has come.
Just say fans.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
You know, I wasted that 20 doing my check.
Yeah, so you're, yeah. Yeah, so you're kind of just working a little bit with Bubbles, not really paying a lot of attention about what is going on around you. But
I said I was in my room.
yeah. But you do have this strange feeling that just kind of like just is sitting in the back of your mind. You're working with Bubbles, kind of thinking about all the things that you've been going through over the last couple of days. One first with dealing with the Dryad Princess and trying to come to grips with your the situation surrounding that encounter. So, yeah, it's it just kind of weighs on you a little bit, and you just feel like you have this feeling that you will eventually have to rectify that. And
did I find anything looking around the room?
You can, if you want to, you can give another perception check just to see if.
Perception or investigation?
Do an investigation. Okay.
There you go.
So as you're looking around this room, you realize there's something very strange about this room. It doesn't look like the other rooms that you had seen before. This one is much more grand in comparison. And you're kind of thinking that this room itself, being that it also has an attached kind of internal outhouse, you're kind of thinking that this room is made for very, very special guests. And as you're doing so, you are over here at this desk. And you can see sitting on that desk looks to be it's a small statue of an owl. And this owl has inset inside of where its eyes should be are 2 large rubies.
Do I recognize this?
Arcane knowledge check?
Sure.
6.
18, but
Nice. So as you approach it, one of the first things that immediately kind of just shouts out in your mind is that this is a magical device that is used for surveillance. This is kind of like a whoever has constructed it is able to see through the eyes of the owl.
ooh. Okay.
Yeah, ooh or who?
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Who are you?
It's an owl cam.
No, those things
Little
suck.
man, you. Look into your eyes. Wait. I'm gonna take this out. And I'm gonna cover it
Okay.
with a blanket. Where is Fire Nut?
Fire Nut. Wow. The last time you saw Fire Nut,
He was in the lounge.
he was in the lounge.
Last time I had a fire nut, I had to get a penicillin shot.
Does anything happen when I touch the owl? And then, I cover it and I pick it up.
Oh.
Anything happen?
Not that you're able to. Not that you can tell. Once
Okay.
you just pick it up and it and you cover it with a blanket and
Yeah.
it's just there under the
Okay.
blanket.
I'm gonna take my blanketed owl.
Okay.
And I am gonna take it out. Okay, if I take it out of the room, does anything happen?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my blanketed peeping Tom owl. And I'm gonna get.
Is it gonna have an owl too now?
Oh, but my owl isn't active. I mean, it is, but it's not doing anything right now. I'm gonna come down here to the lounge and I'm gonna get Fire Mage's attention. Yoo-hoo!
Yes.
Come here.
All right.
Come outside. I'm gonna show him my owl. Look what I found.
Now you're thieving.
No,
No, you're thieving.
no, that implies that I haven't taken it and I intend to keep it. And I just want you to see it and tell me if I think I know what I think it is, and then I'm gonna put it back underneath the blanket in the room.
Well, what do you think it is?
Listening, hearing device, seeing device.
Well, let me look at it. I'll
Alright.
look at it.
Okay. So yeah, you take it out from under the blanket and make her an arcane knowledge check with advantage because you're kind of arcane. Okay, so so you get a natural 20 and you're like going, yes, this is actually the eyes of the owl actually are attuned to someone else or some other, maybe even to a scrying orb, and someone is able to actually see through the eyes.
Oh, we can have fun with this.
Oh, we're just about to.
Tables outside.
All right, I'm gonna hand you the owl, and then I'm gonna come back in here. Who else is in here? I'm
You're muted, Thomas.
I'm assuming Thomas is kind of busy.
Yeah, Yeah, Tomas is out doing bard things.
Okay, can I get Thimble and Keefe and Kellick's attention?
Kellex is off doing the investigative thing.
Well, isn't he right there?
I'm back at the.
He's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you came back.
Okay.
I'm aloof.
You're aloof?
D'Artagnan.
No. We gotta.
No, I want to show it to him first before we go do something really fun with it.
Hey, look, guys! It's a singing owl.
We're being watched.
We're being watched. Yeah.
Private eyes, they're watching you. They see your
Hey, Kiffy, give us a Highland salute.
I'm sure they appreciate Bubbles being in the room. Get your fur everywhere.
Other than putting it in the latrine in your room, I can't think of a good thing to do.
Why don't we give it to Thomas to sing to?
Well, that's right. We'll take it. We'll go put it on the little table where he's got the little doohickeys.
Brian, do I remember one of these owls being in
Anybody
my
else
room?
notice an owl in their room?
Perception checks.
Steve.
There's a whole flock of them.
That includes you.
What is a flock of owls?
Okay, let's see. Timble, you remember seeing one in your room. Yarn, you don't remember seeing one. Kiffy, you remember seeing one. Kellex, you do not remember seeing one.
So nobody remembers seeing one?
No,
Kiffy and Timble did.
yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Timble did. Kellex did not remember. Yarn definitely didn't remember, but Kiffy did. Remember seeing.
Yarn didn't remember where the room was.
Well, you've been drinking a lot since you came to the lounge, so you've forgotten where you're at.
Okay, so we have confirmed we are being watched and we are being surveyed.
Okay, we'll take the owl, put it on the table with Tomas, so he can sing to the owls while he's doing the tubular thing.
Yep.
Okay.
You're muted, Ed. You're still muted, Ed.
He still looks at the owl like,
You're still muted, Ed.
no, I'm not.
Nice.
So Tomas looks at it and like, you're kind of insulting our guest by bringing the furnishings out here in the rooms?
No. This is the surveillance piece. We want to make sure they're entertained.
Put it back. I'm not keeping it.
It's not like we're stealing it. We're just relocating it.
Well, maybe they have items
Your
strategically
pleasure.
located in case somebody breaks in.
Whatever.
Bubbles take care of it.
Okay, so yeah, as you put the owl on the table, make perception checks for everybody who is in the room.
You're gonna mess up my.
Dang it. Hold on. I'm having technical difficulties. Here we go.
There's an owl on the table. Dear Liza.
Okay.
I'm no longer being good right now.
Yeah. So as you're standing here looking at this, as whoever puts the owl down on the table, both Timble and Kellex kind of scan the crowd of onlookers who were enjoying the show, and you immediately see that most of them stiffen with some sort of, they just like go, ooh, because they recognize what the owl is, and they start to disperse slowly.
Very cool.
You just gotta go put it back now.
Yeah, leave it on the table. We already know we got it.
Yeah, so
And all of a sudden, as I'm playing, I knock over a glass. It's like American Werewolf in London where they're throwing darts and somebody goes, "So, what do you know about werewolves?" Chunk right off the thing. So.
Yeah, so you're actually kind of losing your crowd, unfortunately, because of this owl has kind of turned off your crowd, Tomas.
Must be a religious thing.
It's a religious thing. Nice.
So Kellex looks at Timble. I said, "You are probably more familiar with these kind of things. That I'm assuming this is something to be expected."
To a degree.
To a degree.
Should I put it back?
It
I would say
be
probably
advisable.
so, but at this point, it's probably moot. Moot. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to keep it. I just thought it was kind of cool. Like, hey, look, we're being watched.
So yeah, as you all are standing around here, kind of watching, you see the jester dressed fella show up at the table. Just gives you all just a very, very icy stare. Just
I'll look at him and say, "You probably shouldn't leave toys laying around."
he grabs it quickly, and then he just kind of levels his head. "You are guests here. Make sure to carry yourselves appropriately." And
guessed right.
He walks away, with the owl.
Knew this is a bad idea. Good thing I was here the whole time.
Sort of envoys to Bissell. We need to be a bit more respectful. I mean, the lady is asking.
They're not envoys.
We don't want to get them any reason not to give help.
See, I like how everybody assumes that there was malicious intent, other than, hey, this is cool, confirmation we're being watched. Look what
I
I
didn't
found.
say anything. There's about malicious. I'm just saying it. It's be considered rude.
Tomas looks at Timble kind of like giving him the high sign. If you get your stuff, we need to get out of here.
I have my stuff laying next to me here on the lounge.
You have the couch yet, though.
We can't lie.
But I've got my stuff. I can only account for me. As soon as I get it, I can leave.
Yeah, Tomas is going to go put on his plate armor because I don't want to leave it behind.
Is there a oh God, I shouldn't do it, but fuck it, I'm not going to do it. Can I go out and get the attention of one of the guys guarding the door to the main hall?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Well, we have the back door. We're good.
No, can I get one of them their attention and wave them over?
One of the guards here?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they usually do not leave their post. They are assigned here, so unless there is trouble. Okay.
I'm going to turn around. I'm going to lean back and I will look up at him. Can you get a message to Marchioness? Well, your lady. Can you get a message to her privately?
Yeah, he looks down and says, "Yes, sir. I'm sure we can. What is this message that you wish?"
Tell your jester not to speak so loud, and I'll walk off.
Tell your jester to what?
Not speak so loud.
Oh.
He says, of course, sir. I'm sure we can pass that along."
Well, the little being there is... I was present when he said something about scrying devices. Then we found one. I'm making the anger, if I can, a little more towards his lack of professionalism than our silliness.
I'm a child. I'm maybe 30 or however my gnome is, but I'm a child in Nomish.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a character named Genome, the gangsta gnome.
Yo,
When I went back to my room to change into armor,
Okay.
I did a perception check and I rolled a 21.
Okay.
Is there a scrying device there as well?
Yep, there is.
Yeah.
Would this be knowledge arcana? Does these type of scrying devices transmit visual or visual and sound?
From what you can gather, yeah, well, you would need an arcane knowledge check to determine its true potential. Okay. Yeah, from what you know is that it definitely will transmit visuals, but you're not sure about sound.
It's not going to be the Tomos hub, is it?
No, I'm just going to change and nod at the owl, and then go back into the grand ballroom with my gear, being ready to go as soon as possible, like Timble now.
I went to go put the owl back and get all my stuff. Not that I have a lot. And outside waiting.
I have what I have on me. Is what we brought.
So Grenna, you don't have to take the owl back because the jester took the owl. Mikey has the owl.
Oh, okay. Well, man, talk about being a little stiff. He obviously doesn't have kids.
He doesn't do parties.
Well, I got his curse, and now maybe I'll get his kills. So, it evens out.
No, I think that would be Timble's getting us killed.
If you get us killed, then we won't be cursed anymore.
There you go.
So did Billy ever show up?
What's that?
Did Billy ever show up?
Bilious or Filius?
Bilious.
Filius.
Kind of like the gaseous, but different.
Just a second.
No.
If you get us killed?
Yeah, he is not actually shown up yet.
Okay.
If this gets us killed, we can always go join Tobias. We can run around and be in his little undead army.
Toby.
Okay, so
are we truly expecting some ill intent because we played around with an owl?
Well, everybody seemed highly upset.
Well,
I think from a killing standpoint,
overreaction. I think.
No, not necessarily.
I think it is. I mean, you're outplayed. That's all that means. And you should do better.
Yeah.
Man, that's
from Kellex.
It's like the barracks anymore, there, Captain.
Yeah. So Kellex, the feeling that you got from this was that everybody knows that all the rooms are bugged, and to tamper with one of the devices is almost the way it felt was that usually there's dire consequences for those who play with them.
All right. Okay.
We won't go there. So I'm looking at the map.
Map. Where are we?
Right here where it says Istvan.
Oh, where do we need to go?
Up here at Bissell.
Oh.
And this is where we blew up the Hydras. Oh.
Here's where we blew up the Hydras.
And the boatman.
And the boatman. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And Greyhawk is... Where's Greyhawk? Where the hell?
Way across.
So I guess, okay, if we're feeling that, there's going to be some repercussions from playing with the owl, Are we wanting to leave now?
No.
Should we go to Bilious?
Letter from
We still need the message for.
yes.
Yeah, I wanted to leave a couple hours ago, but it's not dinner time yet.
Yeah, but it is getting very, very close. And so, Tomas, you said you were heading back to the Grand Hall area?
Yeah, I'm just now presenting myself a little bit more armored and trying to make it look elegant, knowing that I might be creating a faux pas by wearing full armor, but still, I am a delegate from not only just the yeomanry, but also Marydale, so
Yeah. Okay.
I wish to represent accordingly.
Okay. Very good.
No,
Okay, so yeah, if you all are heading back towards the Grand Hall, that's fine. Yeah, that will work too. So
Just drop it in. So.
okay.
Oh, about dinner time, we'll head that way.
Is the grand hallway where dinner is going to be held, or?
Yeah, they actually move like large tables and things in, and you know it's sort of like that great hall feast sort of thing where they have like long tables, but being that there's not as many participants, there's only like 2 or 3 pretty large tables, and I'll put those tables out there for you so you guys can see them.
No.
Are we all headed to Grand Hall then?
Is he the
I don't know. I think one of us at least, should be on guard.
I think I wouldn't be welcome. Just a guess.
Go sit in front of your owl.
What?
Do improvisational dance routines through the White House.
All the single ladies. All the single ladies.
Grinna, you got to do the dance if you sing it.
The sad thing is, Pav, I actually kind of know the dance. So.
Is it on YouTube?
You really see
No, it happened to be in South Beach when that dance was popular, so it was everywhere at one point.
Well, this one now, Grinna is dancing, so it's on YouTube.
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, you see that there are other people who are taking seats and nearby, who are part of the group here, you see servants bringing out food and things in it. But one thing that you all notice is that the Marquess is no longer in the main hall. But you do see the jester kind of, Mikey is looking over all the processions as the
Aster ceremony.
Yeah, it's kind of, well, not really. He's just making sure that the help is making sure that all the tables have, all the appropriate accoutrements that they need to put out. So, yeah, you see like a lot of people.
So Tomas goes up to Mikey and says, Squire Thomas Waverly, representing Marydale and the Yeomanry. Gives him a half bow. Perhaps you can suggest a sitting location appropriate for my stature.
And he bows to you very kindly and said, of course. Just follow me, sir. And he takes you and he just walks you over to this table right here. And there's a nice little seat right there. And he says, I think that's probably a nice enough seat for you, sir. Enjoy your meal. And then he walks back. The rest of you all are kind of just milling around, kind of keep an eye on it. But you do see that there is a server and a footman standing there, and one has a bell that dings it a couple of times and says, "Dinner is served." And everyone takes their places and everything. But once again, the Marquess is curiously absent.
Now's when we need that divination cleric.
Like a scene from Red Wedding,
Maybe she's a Martian.
maybe.
Yes.
Martian S. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Tomas wanted his max armor class here, so.
Okay.
We lose.
So as everybody is seated, the food is set out and everything, but nobody dare touches anything because the Marchioness has not shown up yet. And as customary at court dinners, so everybody's kind of just servers are coming around and putting things on your plate, but no one is lifting silverware to eat anything. You see people are kind of looking around because it is kind of strange.
I'm watching the jester.
Yeah, he's just kind of keeping an eye, looking every once in a while to this door over here, as though he's anticipating someone to walk through it at any moment. But even he kind of looks a little bit worried. And so after a few more minutes pass, you actually see him walk over, open the door, and head in and to the right, and out of sight as the door closes behind him.
I'll watch the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's watching the door now.
Right.
I'm assuming there are guards inside too of some type. What is their general
Over here.
demeanor?
Yeah. The guards are just waiting at their posts. You don't really see anything of any any concern on their faces, but yeah. But they're definitely present.
Oh, I've got a very needy dog tonight. Come here, Demi.
Is his name Bubble?
No, his name is Spot.
Spot. Okay.
And we have a cat named
Well, so I guess we're waiting. How many people are here approximately having dinner?
Let's see. Yeah, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's at least 10 here.
Is Bilius present?
No, you don't see Bilius either.
Of the individuals here, are they courtians or are they military people?
It's a mixture. You have a couple who look to be of Istavan military, mostly sort of like junior officers, things of that nature.
Does everybody here look like they're from Steerage, or they're
Yes.
kind of?
Yeah. They look like locals.
When do they serve dinner here? As the sun is going down?
Yeah,
Or,
usually as the sun is going down is when dinner is served here.
So, and is there any way to see the light outside from here, or is it completely enclosed?
It's completely enclosed in this room. I mean, there is a glass canopy over the top of it, so you can see that the sky is getting dark.
Okay, that's what I'm watching.
Yep.
Holding the door back and forth because I'm curious.
Hey, Brian?
Yeah.
I have Edgar do some circles.
Okay.
Looking,
He's outside.
Inside the
looking
building?
for-
No,
Or
he's
outside.
outside.
I'm outside.
Okay.
I'm outside.
Hello, me, please.
Grenna's trying to get your attention.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I want to put one of my new talents to try
Okay.
because I can telepathically communicate with people.
Okay.
I'm gonna think really hard at Kellix's direction
Okay.
and go. Do we have a game plan? Nod.
Wink, wink.
Do we have a game plan if this goes south? Nod. It's
What?
yes.
Before or after dessert?
No.
Before or after dessert?
Some Tomes in a backpack.
Well, if it goes south, the only thing I can recommend is
It was, do we have a plan? Nod yes, or shake your head no.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I gotcha.
Because I don't think you can respond to me. I think you could just hear me.
Oh, gotcha.
Which would probably
So I
start
guess my
with something
question-
that you didn't know.
If I didn't know this, how would I react?
Really,
It's like the voices in my head are now talking to me.
I always knew it could happen, but I didn't think it would be tonight.
So the question is, does your mind sound like your voice? Will I recognize it as your voice? Or
yes, I would. Yes,
okay.
yes.
So then I guess Kellix, a bit startled, just kind of looks over at Grinna. And
I think
maybe,
we can have a conversation later.
and I heard that again in my voice. Okay. So I would actually literally didn't have one, so I'm going to shake my head. And I'll just kind of like do this, and I'll point toward the door that's close to us.
Okay, I'm gonna send back. Do you want me to tell everybody that if it goes south, head for the door? Nod yes, shake your head no.
Run away.
Because there was if I remember right, wasn't there an exit that was right outside that back door? Anybody?
No. There's only one way, and the door to the left of the little throne leads to a hallway.
Right.
All right.
I went all over the building while you guys were talking.
Okay. So would you give me the indication? Would that be the closest exit?
To where you're at right now is the closest exit out of this room.
I'm talking about out of the building.
No, the closest would be down to the south.
South.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
You go out that way,
that's-
we'll go all the way around.
yeah. Then they all nodded to the southern exit or point.
Mm-hmm.
So I just rolled a perception check of nat 20, Brian.
Okay.
Of this room, how are the doors secure? Are they barred from the inside or barred from the outside?
Can we finish what we were doing?
I think you did.
Well,
Yeah, I thought we were done.
no, my question was, do you want me to tell everybody the game plan?
He
Okay.
nods.
Okay, so I'm going to startle everybody individually. If it goes south, head to the entrance.
Got
We
it.
might have to have a talk later.
Alex is sitting there thinking, she has a talking dog, and now she's in my head.
I'm the one your mother warned you about.
Hey, Alex, you get another message. She's not the only one.
Brian, these tables, chairs or benches?
It's bench seating.
All right.
And Brian, did you hear my question with regards to how the doors are secured?
It looks as though they're just simple latch, and they're from the inside.
So there's not like brace bars or anything like that?
No, you don't see anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So,
Okay.
how are the other guests looking?
Well, the other guests look well. Some of them look a little annoyed, while some of them look a little concerned. because this is kind of out of the usual. And so there is a little bit of chatter going on amongst them, but it doesn't seem as though anyone is completely, it's not like anyone's upset or anything like that. It's just an abnormal situation.
That's why I said
nobody's gotten up from the table at all.
Nope.
Once they sit down, they're just waiting.
Yep. Because they figured, they figured Mikey would come back pretty quickly. Once he was able to find the Marchioness.
How much time has gone by since he left? I mean,
probably 5 minutes.
The guards.
What's the protocol, Thomas?
What's that?
Let's use the protocol. Oh, there you go.
What's going on?
I mean, this might be. I mean, I've been to dinners, I'm sure, where the host stood up immediately and left. And everybody's like, "God damn it, we got to eat later." But I'm sure at some point there have been times where you're just waiting. So she could be getting information. Knowledge.
Is a wizard in there?
No.
Would that be unusual?
I'm going to step up here next to this guard.
Okay.
And very quietly, I'm going to say to him, is this normal?
He doesn't answer you. He just remains stock still.
I understand there was a threat, compromise of the Marchioness's estate in Istavan. Perhaps someone should put the guards on alert.
Again.
And I'm going to go through the door.
Yeah. Okay.
Is he breathing?
No, he's breathing, but it's sort of like the Royal Guard, at Buckingham Palace. They don't speak. It's like, they have been given their orders. This is exactly what they do.
All right, well, Felix is getting up. He saw Kiffy and.
I'm going to open the door and look within, left, right. Do I see anything?
Okay. Let's see. What do you actually see?
I know this wasn't the plan, but you know how we are with plans.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they go for like 2 seconds after they should be implemented. But.
Okay, yep. So Timble, roll a perception check with advantage.
And I'm going to provide this, when I see him do this, I'm going to provide a distraction and start giving a performance, telling the tale of defeating everybody in Merridale.
Okay. So, Timble, as you look through this door here, you can see that there is some brightly colored cloth laying on the ground beyond it in the hallway.
I'm going to look back at Keelix.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to draw my rapier and go this way.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. So, yeah, as you start to get closer and closer to it, you can see that it is the body of Mikey is laying on the ground with an increasingly with a large pool of blood circling him. His throat has been cut.
Can't say I'm gonna miss him.
As he kicks the body.
Is there any? Okay, is he in a doorway or just on a?
He's just
The
on
door's
the,
at the end.
yeah, he's just on the floor. Like right there.
Pick his pocket.
Biggest pocket.
Alas, poor Mikey.
We barely knew he.
I knew him quickly, but that was enough.
So that's Kiffy behind me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to turn back to you and say, rouse the guard. He's dead. And I'm going to jump through this door.
Great.
Which door?
The one
door?
right here.
Okay.
Do we notice any of this going on?
Nope.
Yeah, Kelly's just kind of standing at the door, just kind of looking down. Does he see what's going on?
Perception check.
No, I didn't even see that Calyx was still down there.
Yeah, I had to come down.
Yeah, Calyx, from your vantage point, you really can't see anything down that hallway. You'd have to step through.
There we go.
Did I see pull his rapier or anything?
Shit's going down, bruh.
Yeah.
No, he. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, I think you did.
Yeah,
Or wait,
I was intentionally.
I think he pulled it as he was getting ready to go through that door, or did you pull it before you left? I can't remember.
I went through the door. I saw what I saw. I turned back to look at Calyx.
Calyx, yeah.
Yeah, I pulled my rapier, and I ran down. So it was a grand gesture, hoping to rouse everyone.
All right, so I'm gonna go out the front door because I know where the hall is. Do the guards let me pass?
You wouldn't know
yes.
what way he went, though. He's behind the wall. You wouldn't know where he went.
Yeah, you wouldn't know where he's at.
Yeah, I would because I went all over this place.
Yeah, but you didn't.
You wouldn't know if he went left or right, I think is what they're getting at.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kippy came back to me real quick. What did you relate to me, Kippy, sir?
I said shit is going down.
It is going down.
The shit is going down.
But you know, in the dwarven vernacular.
Oh yeah, I think I know you long enough. You're saying, yeah, this is not good. All right, I try to get the attention of Tomas and Grenna. Where'd you? Oh, you went down south. Didn't you?
Yeah, Grenna fled.
Yeah. Okay, well now I've managed to get myself stuck. Okay, there we are. I'm gonna go down and tell Fire Meiji guy there might be a problem. But I'm gonna do it very calmly. I'm not gonna run.
Slight problem. Slight issue.
Sniper? What? Sniper?
We might have a problem, and then I'm gonna calmly walk back in and go to the back and out the door, assuming nobody stops me.
Okay. So, Timble, as you open the door to this, it looks to be a chapel. You see immediately the body of the Marquess laying on the ground, and then, well, okay.
Wait.
Grenna, how in the world did you even get there?
Through the open door.
Which open door?
Yeah.
There's two. There's
Okay, so you. Okay.
at one end of the hall, and then there's one going straight across.
Yeah. Okay. We need to try to keep with like the flow of the building.
There.
Sorry.
You said that was the latrine.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, do you want to throw us an initiative order for a second, just so because it does seem like everybody's scrambling, and I got a feeling at some point, location. It's all going to be about location.
Yeah.
So let me clear this real quick, and then we'll redo that. And okay, go ahead. Make sure to click on your icons before you do so.
Dead last.
Okay, am we missing someone? Yes, I think it's Calyx.
Let's go Kleenex. He covered up, so he must be doing naughty things.
Naughty thing. The naughty bits of it. Oh.
Did you get the 19?
All right, what is our order? Not here. Goes the bottom of the round.
Okay, so yeah.
Where's Alex?
Yeah, the roll.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be back in a second, I guess.
Oh.
Okay, so Grenna, from your current location, you can use your move to get wherever you're going to.
Because I was moving around where you guys were talking, let's just assume that my move was to go from the south to the north, and then have that be my move. And then the next go around, I'll just go into the hallway.
Okay.
But that's more fair.
Okay, so Timble, yeah, you are standing there and seeing, like I said, it's you can see that there are obviously the paperwork that you've given the Marquess is spread out on the table. You see that her body is slumped down on the ground there in front of the table. And then you also see the body of Bilius laying against one of the pews to the south of you. They look to be pretty grievously injured.
I will move here, and I know it. I'll check the Marchioness.
Okay. Cool.
She's alive near.
She is barely alive. She has lost a lot of blood.
It's me.
Me? Or you? Any of us?
Oh, in the parlay section, I yell for Kiffy loudly.
Okay.
She yet lives.
So as you do so, make a perception check.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Okay. That's pretty terrible. Okay. Totally get it. Alrighty. Okay. Cool. So let me okay, so as you are bending over, checking her vitals, see if and do definitely see that she is alive. You realize that someone. Oh, let me
Still here.
Someone leaps over one of the pews and goes to attack you. And he gets a surprise attack upon you. So let's see what is going to happen. Okay, so first attack with a damn, that's unpleasant.
Alex,
Ouch.
it's not you this time.
Okay, so let me see what this does. Okay, so yeah, I hit you with a 19, doing 30 necrotic damage to you.
Ouch.
Ouch is right. Yeah, as you look up, as you looked up and saw this being literally drive its dagger down into you, you look up into the cold, just the cold eyes of a drow shadow blade as it stands over you, with its blade sticking out of your shoulder.
Well, there is a few things I might be able to do.
Okay. Well, that was a surprise attack. That was a surprise round because you were surprised.
Well, I surprised him by screaming.
Surprise him by screaming. Okay, so yeah, he does get a second attack. They get multi-attack, so we shall see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully it doesn't hit you this time. Oh, that's much better. Okay, cool. Did that hit? I don't think it does. 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
This is the 40 plus 9.
Okay, so yeah, so Kiffy, you hear, you hear Timble scream out in absolute just pain and terror as you, let's see, I don't know, can you actually see in that room to see what's happening? Yeah, actually, you probably can. You can barely see Timble, but you can definitely see that there is something amiss in this room because you can also see the Marquess's body laying there on the ground. Okay, so let me add this guy to the thing.
What are the guards doing in the room? Are they going to respond to it?
This is all within seconds, dude.
Yeah, I understand that. But when he screams out, can everybody hear him?
Yeah, we'll have to see if that, because of these stone walls and everything, there's a good chance that somebody did hear. Let's see. What am I looking for? Oh, I got to roll there, and I got to roll his initiative. Ooh. Okay, cool. 15. Okay, that's not too bad. Alrighty. Good deal, good deal. Let me add him to my list of fun. Alright. Cool. Okay. So let's see. Then Drow went, then Timble. Okay, so Timble, it's actually, I believe it's your turn.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to hurt him that much.
Are you still up or are you down?
I'm up. But I can't take another one of those, that's for sure.
You can't take another one of those.
Hey, you know what would be great, Timble? If you had a ring that would allow you.
Just, yeah, I know. Thanks.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Wow. Wow. Like Kellex is actually the guy standing there just twisting the blade in you. It's like, oh, hey, wouldn't it be nice if you had like this ring?
Maybe some lemon juice.
Yeah, here's some salt.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, good hit.
Nice hit.
Rubbing alcohol, whatever.
Yeah, but it's just the I don't get sneak attack damage. It's just the pure.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, 20 will hit, and you did 25 damage. That's nice.
No, you did 11.
You did 11.
Oh, we did 11. Then what's the total?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you only do 11. Oh, yeah, okay, I get it. I see what the problem is.
Since I'm a rogue, it seems to want to go, when you sneak attack, this is what happens. Come on, you want to do it?
Right. Okay. Nice. All right, cool deal. Okay, so anything else you want to do?
Well, God damn.
Yeah, cutting action, yeah? Sorry.
Yeah, I do, but it's a bonus action. I don't want. I think I just want to try to grapple. I mean, can I just try to grab his legs and hold him down and grapple him?
You can always give it a try. Let's see, so you're going to... Okay, unarmed strike. That will not hit. Yeah, so you will not be able to grapple him. Was that all is...
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's it.
Okay, cool. So So next up is okay. Next up is Calyx.
Ignore that, Brian.
What's
Ignore
that?
that. I was clicking on something beyond.
Okay.
You'll see shadows pop up. That comes up and beyond. I clicked that. I thought there'd be more information on it.
Oh, okay, cool. Alrighty. Calyx, you hear this scream come down the hallway, being that all the doors are open. And you recognize the scream as that of Timble.
Well, then you know what? I'm gonna say, call the guards, and then I'm gonna sprint. I'm gonna tell that guard right here. Call the guards, and then I'm gonna run. Or I guess dash would be my 5, 10, 15. Yeah. So I'm gonna use twice my movement. I don't get an action, right? Is that how it works, Brian? For dashing?
Yeah, you can dash.
So
Yeah. Let's see.
5. Which door?
All you can see is Kiffy looking through the door to the east.
I look very concerned.
Okay, hold on for a minute. And it's twice the okay, 5. Oh, I'm counting here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I think that takes me right there dashing. And I try to I guess I run in and I take the stock of what's going on. I see Timble is trying to grapple with this guy, but that's as far as I get. So
yeah, that's
all over the place.
Yeah, that's as far as you get. Yeah, so what you're seeing, Calyx, is a drow dressed in studded armor, carrying 2 blades that are very, very just dark arcane magics. And you can see that there is already 2 other bodies on the ground here. You can see the Marquess, and also Bilius is laying over on the side. And you see Timble is
on the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, and Timble is bleeding pretty badly. He does not look like he is going to last much longer. Okay,
All right.
so
I'm going to at least say one thing: fight me, you villainous coward.
Okay.
Hopefully, Timble, let's go.
Okay, so Tomas.
I don't even hold him, so.
Yeah, so Tomas, what are you up to?
With a 16 perception, can I assume I heard him yell?
Who yell?
Timble. Timble. Yeah.
I mean, you can hear that there is something happening in the hallway, but you're not really too sure what it is. Because of your distance and the distance of the scream, you definitely know something is up, but you did not recognize it as being Timble.
And remember, I yelled to call the guard before I left.
Yes, you did.
Left.
Yeah. And
so
you see
the guards that are around me, I'm going to say, and I'm going to intimidate them to make them understand it's a command. We're under attack.
Oh yeah, no, they're moving. They're
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you. So I saw him go here. That's 30 feet. I got 60 feet of movement. So, oh, that's all it's going to do. There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I make it to here.
Okay.
So at this point, I see Kippy, correct?
You see Kiffy. Yeah.
I see the dead jester, correct?
Yes. Yes, you do.
And I can see the chapel beyond, but I can't see anything yet, correct?
Correct.
Okay. At that point, that's where I'm at.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Alrighty. Kiffy, what are you up to, sir?
Okay, well, okay. Serious situation. All right, so I'm going here. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 3 on Timble.
Okay, good deal.
So he will get 28.
Okay,
Points.
What does that mean? Necrotic
nice.
damage? Anything?
What's that?
You said it was necrotic damage.
Yeah, it's it's necrotic.
What does that mean?
I think it
Well,
means
It's the type of damage.
it's the type of
It's
damage.
the opposite of healing. Yeah, it's kind of like
I didn't know if it was going to affect the healing, like all healings have against it, or if it was ongoing damage that would continue.
Okay,
mainly for resistances and stuff like that.
so Grenna, I need you to make a D100, and then call it high or low.
Is my turn over? I have a bonus action.
Higher
Not, not yet. It's not over yet, but I just need Grenna to make a D100.
Why do I need to make a new one?
Oh, you'll find out.
High or low. Say high or low.
Yep, roll it and then call high or low.
No?
Okay, and roll it and see what happens.
Oh, I did. There it goes.
Okay, low it is. Okay, very good. So that means the curse does not take effect at this time, and Kiffy gets all of the healing that he tries.
Great.
Nice. Very
What are
good.
you talking
So,
like?
okay, so Kiffy, it's your turn.
Okay, yeah, so
Or finish your
my
turn.
bonus action here is I am going to cast Mass Healing Word. So that means that the Marchioness and Ilias and
My
Temple, each get 8 more hit points.
Okay, good. All right.
Ouch.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm done.
Okay. Yarn, it's now your turn.
Yay! Dagga, 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 dagga. Oh, that's where they are.
He's on his way.
Dagga, dagga, dagga.
Yeah, so Yarn, right now you don't see anyone except for Grenna of your team. Okay, and that's as far as you can go?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
What's that? What's this?
Something.
What's this? That's the body of the Marchioness laying on the ground.
Okay.
Cool.
She
Okay,
looks much better now.
Uh-huh. Grenna, it's your turn.
Okay. I can move
Probably in order.
25 feet. All right, let's see.
You can do 50 at running, but you don't get an action.
50 at running. 30, 35, 40, 45. I'm going to stop right here.
Okay.
And that's my move.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Shadow Blade once again puts his blades to work on Timbo.
Weapon fighting. He's 2 weapon fighting instead of single weapon fighting.
Yeah, he's 2 weapon fighting, multi attack.
Got it.
Okay, cool. So first attack is a 26.
Ow!
So another 31 points of necrotic damage for you.
For me?
Yeah, for Timble. And
Not like you.
the next attack is probably not going to hit. A 14? Probably not going to hit.
Nope.
All right, good
No.
deal.
If he's attacking me, he's not attacking the Marchioness or Bilius.
Right. Cool.
We have pews in here, correct?
What's that?
These are pews,
Yes.
and that's not a table. That's a solid piece of wood that is.
It's a solid piece of wood that acts as a altar. Okay. Timble, it is your turn.
All right.
What's this?
God. All right. I'm going to step back and disengage
Okay.
for one action. And then I'm going to look at my friend here, and I'm going to mastermind the shit out of whatever he does with Master of Tactics.
Okay.
So. Yep. And I think that's it.
Oh, okay. I suppose so. All right. Good deal. Calyx.
Okay, I am going to move forward. I'm kind of going to stand between him and the Marcius,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack him.
Oh, okay.
With advantage.
With advantage. Advantage.
The Elven Wuss. So I play the little
And
mind games with him.
That'll
I guess
hit.
With advantage, I roll. Well, I may actually get a 20. Let's see what happens. But
Okay.
because I get advantage. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
I got it correct.
Good.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right. So, and then I'm going to my divine smite, and I'm going to do it at a. Actually, what is my spell level? Forget here. I got 2. Okay, so we're doing a 2nd level. So there's 1, and there's another.
Okay.
So my total damage.
Is the fun part.
Yeah. Okay, so it's only one-handed, so it's 8
8. Yeah.
plus, or actually, yeah, because that would have been the full.
Yep.
And then I wish this would have done it better. Okay, 8, 14, and then my divine smite 22 is then 28. Yeah, so not really good, but 28 points of damage.
28 total?
Yeah.
That ain't nothing. That's good.
Yeah, that's nice. It's not bad. It could
Does
be.
he look
Oh.
like he's been harmed prior?
And I do get another attack. So
Okay. Good deal.
All right. So one more time. Now, I guess the question is, do I get advantage this time or just for the one attack there, Timble?
That's the first one.
Just the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes it easy. All right. So 13. So I don't think a 13 is going to hit.
13 is not going to hit. No.
But can I back up and actually at least do my bonus action for my shield bash, Brian, or is that too late?
Well, let's see. Now you still have more movement. I mean, you can move back.
Well, no, I'm looking for because I got the shield master bonus.
Yeah.
For a bonus action, I could actually do a push if on a hit. That was my first hit. So I'm just saying,
Right.
I already did my second attack.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
too
You're already
late?
taking your. Yeah. You're already too late. Unfortunately.
Okay,
Okay.
that's
good
fair
deal.
enough. That's on me.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Squire Tomas, it is your turn. You can hear combat going on now at this point in time.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as he hits the door and pushes through.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Still has movement. So, Brian, I know you said he's got multiple weapons. Can you describe his weapons? Because I know one's the Shadow Sword, but what's his other weapon?
Well, they're both. He is actually dual wielding both blades.
Two swords, or is he doing a sword dagger kind of combination?
They're kind of like they're not like they're kind of like short swords that pulse this dark necrotic energy, and so he's just wielding both of those, one in each hand.
And I think it's a racial trait.
Yeah, no, and I'm not arguing that. I'm just trying to figure out how many weapons he has, because I was thinking Shadow Sword's a single, he can multi-attack with it. And I know the multi-attack, the third attack is if he's got a pistol, or the handheld crossbow pistol thingy.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have his crossbow out, but he definitely has two of these blades.
Okay, so on one of the blades, does there seem to be one that he's more dominant with? Like, you know, when you're watching somebody, are they a southpaw, right-handed, you know, kind of thing?
Well, you just walked in the room, right?
Right. So I see.
Yeah. So you haven't really seen him fight yet.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make the assumption then. Heat metal on his right-hand sword.
Okay.
So I run in, see heat metal coming up.
Okay.
He immediately takes 14 points of damage, I believe. Let me double check that. So the sword, there's no save. The sword immediately grows hot. He takes 14 points of damage. I rolled max, or I almost rolled max. And then he has to make a save if he drops it.
Okay. Ready? So let's see. Hold on. Okay, cool. And he makes a save. What's the save? Dexterity or strength?
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay, cool. 26.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he doesn't drop the object, he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Because he's fighting with a weapon that's glowing hot.
Okay. Ready.
I can continue to concentrate on this spell for 1 minute.
Okay.
So, and if he's still holding it, then if he concentrates, he's going to automatically take damage there. And then I am going to burn.
I thought.
What's that?
Fireman.
Does the sword do fire damage when it hits?
Actually, there's been a lot of discussion in Dragon Magazine back in the day about if you can hold on to the heat metal sword, does it do damage when it hits? So that's a whole different matter. I'm not getting in it, and I'm not near it. So I'm going to burn a superiority dice.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it. So there's a burn on this, and I'm going to quick toss a dagger at him.
Okay.
And I've got a dagger +1. For a 24.
That'll hit.
You have a +1 dagger?
Yeah.
Well, you had a +1 dagger.
Well, I recover it, so for 13 points of damage.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Oops.
And at that, I'm going to finish up my move. Where am I? Kind of moving to here, kind of keeping some tables between us and working from there. So, all right.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Nice. Okay. Kiffy.
Okay. All right. Can I tell if Bilius and or the Marchioness pining for the fjords?
It looks as though Bilius is doing pretty poorly. The Marchioness seems to be stabilized, but Bilius looks pretty bad.
Like, is he dead, or is he like?
You're thinking on top of possibly the physical damage that poisons may have been applied.
Okay.
You can see like these dark streaks running away from the wound.
Man, guys are taxing my healing abilities. I'm a war priest. I'm not healing.
Not a life priest. Yeah.
Yeah. Life is really not my bag. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay. All right. Here's the deal. All right. I'm gonna go up here. I am going to cast Lesser Restoration on Bilius,
Okay.
which should cure any poisonish type of stuff.
Okay. Good.
And then I will again cast Mass Healing Word as a bonus action.
Okie dokie.
So all the nice people,
All the
all
the nice people.
within range will get 8 hit points, and Bilius should stop croaking. Hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 16 for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you're able to do that, and it's definitely helpful.
And that's all I got.
Okay, good deal. All right, liking it. Yarn, it's your turn. Is it fireball time? No.
You know,
Yeah, no.
You better kill us all.
Boom.
that won't be a problem.
Nobody's hurt.
That won't be a problem. Challenge accepted.
So I see this one guy standing over here, and okay,
What's the blast radius on fireball?
it would fill this room.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
Ah,
20 foot. That's 20 feet.
Okay. Okay, chromatic orb with a 16 is not going to hit.
oh well.
It was a good try.
You're not feeling lucky?
Okay, and I'm going to move over to Bilius and see if I can help with him,
Okay.
and maybe like check his pockets.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay, so before we get started with Grinna, I need you to make a perception check.
Okay, let me go back to that page.
Okay. That's not bad. Very good. So as you, because now you're in the room, you can actually see everything, but you hear a commotion in the hallway behind you, and as you turn to kind of look, you see the guard that is standing like right here literally falls down at your feet right there with just blood just pulsing out of him.
Very good.
Okay, it's now your turn.
Your turn.
Here, let me
Shoot
add,
him! Shoot him! Shoot him!
Shoot who?
yeah, let me add this guy to my
Yeah, I
list,
told you.
my list of fun
Ambush!
fun
Ambush!
people. Let me get this. Okay, cool. So we're back up at Grena.
Can I
Brenna.
see him? All right. One more thing, I guess.
Yeah, you can't really see him. You can't see what happened, but you do see that there is another guard in the hallway heading towards you, and he's like right here.
That's the guard?
He also saw. These were two of the guards that came from the Great Hall.
So that guy's a guard?
Yeah, that guy right here is a guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to step here, so I'm out of the way of the door.
Yeah.
Fire at the immediate threat.
Okay, cool.
Hold on, I gotta shrink this down. One of my other monitor decided it didn't want to exist anymore.
Okay. Doesn't
Right.
sound like fun.
No. Oh, God, no.
Okay, that's not going to hit.
No, that's oh, yes. All right.
Ouch.
If it does that, I'm gonna drop my pistol because it's on a leash, so it doesn't fall into the ground because it's done. Right. Next.
Okay. Next. Next is let's see. I think actually the drow was before Timble because that was he actually showed up. Okay, so this one is going to let me move him back. And he's going to go ahead and attack Calyx because Calyx is kind of over his target. So, first attack. I don't know if that's going to hit or not. Clear all. That's a 26. That'll hit. Okay, and you said okay, so you said this other blade gets a disadvantage?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so let's see what okay, so 27 was the first one. Let's see if it let's see what the second attack is. Oh, perfect. A 10. So it won't hit Calyx. Nice. But yeah, Calyx, so yeah, Calyx, you take 36. Yeah.
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 36 points?
Yep.
That's harsh.
Yeah, isn't it? These guys are
I
pretty.
know.
These guys are pretty badass. I like them. Timble, it's your turn.
Hey, Brian, did he make an ability check just a minute ago? Wasn't there a spell that was dropped on him a minute ago where he had to make an ability check?
Who was that?
The drow.
No.
I don't think so.
Rust cast at him.
Yes, but I didn't hit.
You didn't hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the problem.
Yeah, that was the
Because he
problem.
would have been. No, because his ability check or saving throw, he'd be at disadvantage for that if you made it. So.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okey-doke.
I'm going to move over here
Uh-huh.
and yeah, that didn't work.
Nah. Sorry.
And
The rain won't come back. The rain come back. We the day we place.
well,
Does Bubbles know what's going on?
Bubbles is outside.
Yes, I know, but he's better hearing than we do.
No, unfortunately, he's not.
Why don't you talk to his mind?
Okay, so
I'm gonna go to stealth.
Okay.
And that should be. I think I'm gonna move here. That should be it for me.
Okay. Good deal. Let's see. Okay, so that guy is going to walk over here. And he is... once again, Grinna, you hear combat going on in the hallway outside, but you can't see what's happening.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Tomas, it is your turn.
Free action. Grenna, bar the door. Don't know if it can be barred, but do whatever you can to stop the door. Secondly, he takes damage from the because he's still holding the sword, right?
Yep.
So he's going to take damage from that.
Okay, and that is
concentration.
Yeah. Where is concentration on the character sheet, though?
Ooh, 11. Okay, so 11.
So he's going to drop the sword.
Yeah, does he get he gets a Constitution save on that one?
No, he gets, I'm sorry, he gets a Constitution save.
Okay.
Even if he saves, he's going to take 2d8 of damage.
Okay, right. Yeah, that was the 11 that you...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it pop up over there. Yeah.
Okay.
So the damage now he makes a con check.
26.
So he still holds on to it.
Yep.
But he's taking damage before I even start.
Yeah.
Can I bar the door, or do I have to wait till my turn?
You have to wait till your turn.
What are we looking for?
Okay.
And the pink dress is the she's still alive, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She's gotten a lot of healing over the last couple of rounds. Not tooting my own horn or anything.
Toot away, man. Toot away. Keep it alive.
All right, so we're going to go for a rule of cool here.
Oh shit.
What would I need to do, Brian? I'm going to kick the table into him to knock him away from her.
To do that, you'll have to...
I have a 19 strength.
Yeah, but you're also going to hit Calyx. So...
And I'm standing over her, too. So.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Do what you got to do, man.
Can I kick it at an... Actually, there's a plan here. So so kicking it would be my attack action.
Okay.
If I can move the table and create a barrier, my goal is to pick her up and jump through that plate glass window or whatever kind of window that is if I can.
Were there more assassins?
What's that?
Were there more assassins?
I don't know. I'm just getting her out of the way. She's the important piece.
I'm telling you.
Evidently, there are two of them. If there's two, there might be
You
three.
don't know there's two. You just know there's
I don't
action.
know that.
Or do you know there's action out in the hallway?
My goal is I'm seeing this dude walk through us like fucking Grant took Richmond. So I'm trying to fucking just kick these dudes out of the way, create a barrier, and get her out of the threat zone. That's my intention.
Okay, give it a shot.
Your plan is shit.
You don't know it. You just gotta go with it, buddy.
It's all about the roll, right?
Yeah, it is all about the roll. It's all about fate.
That table is 3 times as big as you, though.
Yeah, it's really it's pretty extreme. Yeah.
But I have equivalent to giant strength. I have a
Jump on
19
top of it, run across and jump on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it a go and let's see what happens.
It's not a table; it's an altar, and it's solid wood.
It's
So
yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but go for it.
Thing.
Okay, let's try this then.
the pews are there for.
Yeah, they're there for a reason. You're right. How heavy are the pews, Brian?
The pews are pretty heavy, but they're also bolted to the floor. Like they have pew bolts. If you're familiar with pews, which I happen to be, unfortunately. Pew bolts. Yeah. That's so they won't walk back
Tomas
over.
should jump on the table, run, jump, and slide across the table and kicking.
That's
Barry? Now that sounds more. That's cool.
Actually, Pop, where I was going was running down the table and tackling him high. You know what I mean? Because he's backed up to that pew, and I can take him into that.
I was kind of thinking like the old cop shows where they kind of slide across their hood and kick them.
Yep. So coming across here, running across the top of the table,
Okay.
I am dive attacking and grappling.
Okay. Let's see how this does, because he's going to get a dexterity to save on that.
I can just see the drow going flip.
Would he get a dexterity, or would it be like an opposed grapple? I'm trying to grapple.
He's going.
Diving.
He's probably going to try to. He's probably going to try to dive out of the way, so it will be a dex. Okay.
So he's going to get out of the way instead of using attack of opportunity. Correct.
Right.
So, well, all right. So, what do I need? Do I need to attack first, or I need a dex check, or is it opposed dex or attack?
Yeah. Let's see how well you get on the table. If you flub this up like really badly, then he may not feel the need to get out of the way, and he may just try to murder you. So we'll see what happens.
Hold on a second.
Okay, can't wait to see it.
Because it's always these weird shits that I do. So just hold on a second.
Yeah. This will be.
And while I'm doing this, I am using a superiority dice, my second of 4, to do evasive footwork.
Okay.
So when I move, I expend 1 superiority die, rolling the die, and adding the number to my AC until I stop moving. I don't know he's going to try and attack me. I think he's going to try and attack me. So that's my intended action, right?
Okay. Let's give it a shot.
So there's that. Basic footwork. So I'm going to add this to my.
Where are we in the?
That's combat superiority.
Okay. So,
right,
what am I looking at here?
That was wrong. That was the wrong dice. I hit the wrong.
Okay.
Dice. So first, I need to make a dex check, right?
Yes, I think so.
I was trying to move combat superiority off my shield.
Oh, okay. Okay, there's a 12. All right, not bad.
And at this point, is it a grapple attack?
How do you want to do it? Are you sliding across and grabbing him, or are you kicking him?
Going across. I am grappling him, trying to force him to the ground.
Okay, cool.
You're doing a diving tackle.
Okay,
yep.
So you're going to need to make an attack, like you're grabbing him. So, yeah. Let's see if you can land. Okay, that's good. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, you were able to definitely hit him. Yeah, that's cool. So you're going to try to grapple, correct? So you're going to need to. Let's see. He's going to try to get away from you, or get out of the way from you. So he's going to get a dex, and you have him, so you have to make an opposing strength check.
Correct, and he's at disadvantage because he's holding the sword and he took damage from it.
Okay. Alrighty. So
Here's my
let's.
strength check.
Okay.
Ooh, 9.
Okay, cool. So, alrighty, you have him. You drive him up against this pew here, and okay, that's pretty cool. So now you have him grappled, which is cool. Okay, cool, nice. All right.
And
Nice to then.
being from the yeomanry and because of the mountains and the drow in the mountains and the giants in the mountains, what do I know of drow?
Let's see. They primarily live in the Underdark. They're elvish. They have Fey ancestry.
I also studied giantish and speak giantish, so I do kind of know about the culture maybe a little.
They have a sunlight sensitivity. You know about that. Yeah.
Okay.
They speak Elvish and Undercommon.
Here's the problem. I know what a drow shadow blade is, but I'm trying to roleplay what my character would know, right?
Okay.
So I know right now he's a drow assassin.
Yes.
And I know that they have a feat, which is their little fucking shadow step thing, right?
Yep.
I know that. Does my character know that?
Make a history check.
$18.
Yeah, you know about it. You've heard of it.
So I'm trying to keep his eyes away from looking outside. As I'm wrestling him, I'm trying to keep him in the light, right? So I know if he could look outside, get a little bit of dim light, he could jump away. That's kind of how I'm thinking.
Yep.
So as I'm grappling, that's my intention. As I'm muscling his shit to the floor, kind of thing.
Right. Okay.
That's where I'm at.
That's cool. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So unfortunately it's 10 o'clock, guys, and I have to call the game. So Kellex, you were next on the list. So we'll keep that in mind, that Kellex is next. And I guess this is where we're going to call it for the evening. Now, I think we're all going to be pretty much busy over the next probably 3 weeks, 2 weeks or so. So I guess what we'll do is we'll try to coordinate on Discord our next meeting time. What do you think?
What's everything about the 19th, just to wrap this up, maybe for a short session? I hate leaving a combat dangling.
That's Tuesday.
Yep.
Yes.
We're good.
We're good. Are you good, Brian?
And if you're not, just
for some other reason, I think I have something going on, but then again, I could probably get out of it. So let me get back with you. I might be able to fake illness or something. I don't know. And be like, oh, I can't go on.
They don't watch the stream, do they?
I'm dying. I'm freaking dying here. No one watches this stream, so I'm just kidding. No, actually, people have been watching the stream, but they've been watching it through like later. They watch it like the next day or so on Twitch. Yeah, and then some people catch it on YouTube, which is really kind of cool. So, all right. Well, thank you guys very much for hanging out and doing this. I'm kind of glad that you all weren't like summarily murdered immediately by these creatures. Drow shadow blades are really terrible. They're horrible.
As soon as you said it was a shadow blade, I was like, oh shit. Here we go.
Well, you want to play with the drow? You play with the drow. Alrighty.
But for the record, I think shadow blades should all be female. I think they should all be females.
Oh, that'd be cool.
You know what? They haven't really met the painter just yet.
Like Shadow Blade should be a lot like like Benny Gesserit from like Dune and shit like that. That'd be horrifying.
Exactly.
It's like that would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. So if I don't see you guys on Tuesday, Merry Christmas to all of you, and thank you so much for being a part of my year, because this has really been a lot of fun. And I will catch you when I catch you next. Hopefully it'll be next Tuesday. And
Brian, what session number was this?
This was 23? Yeah, I think, no, 24. Or was it 24? I think it's 24.
Did we start in February?
Yeah, this is session 24, guys. Yeah.
Oh,
I know, it's amazing. So,
doing good.
and you haven't even got to anything yet. I mean, we're still like doing crazy side stuff that you all just blundered into, which is hilarious, because I'm sitting here like going, huh, I didn't think they were going to go this route. Huh. Well, look at this crazy ass shit.
You mean like taking over a town and flooding a cemetery?
Yeah, that I had I'm like going, I was like, okay, I'm down with that, I guess. It's like, I'm now
just like the Israelis to Hamas.
Oh, God. Just flooding tunnels. Yeah. All right, guys, you all have a great night, and I will chat with you all later. Okay.
Bye, everybody. Wrap us up, Brian.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Merry
time.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green giant.
Giant.
Guys are so Gen X.
Yeah.